Benfica get ready for another crack at the big prize. Will they get the win they need to get their campaign off to a flying start, or will their bubble burst over the course of the next 90 minutes? Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're up and running. Yildiz gets the nod here. Anything we should note about him, Jim?
Well, his movement's superb, Peter, and he times his runs to absolute perfection. So, don't be surprised to see him coming from deep and popping up in the box at just the right moment. He times things beautifully, and it's great to watch.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And that's gone route one. And here's Mohamed Salah. And he thumps it clear. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Beckham. Has a look and place it forward. Doku. Beckham. And it's Kaka. Kaka powering forward. Kaka! Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
Azar. Foden. Played back in. It's come to nothing. Ronaldinho. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Spread out to the left. No, that's been intercepted. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Ronaldinho. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Benfica are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Foden. He's a sharp little ball here. And he's picked it up out wide. Big chance! Goal! Benfica! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Benfica have broken through. It's 1-0.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
It's Ibrahimovic! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Ball's gone out of play. Passing is crisp and sharp.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Dixon. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And it's Salah. Ronaldinho. He's on it. Can he get away? Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Foden. Now it's Azar. Foden. Azar is wide and looking to get onto this. Oh, not quite. And Dixon. Salah. Mohamed Salah going face-to-face with his great rival. Greenwood! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Deftly away. Not the most accurate pass. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Benfica clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Hazard gets it clear.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
He has found the way through. Real chance here. It's Salah! And that would have been some goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Ivory Coast with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Skims one in, and he's there to belt it away. And that's gone loose. And he's in on goal! And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
That's going in strongly.
Played out to the left flank.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Back into the middle. Beckham. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Benfica have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. And the action is back on the way. Benfica carrying a one-goal lead. Played back in. Oh, that's a fine interception. Kaka. He's played it back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
Greenwood. Now it's Mohamed Salah.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That's good running with the ball. Great ball, and he's in here. Real chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Yildiz. Has a shot! What a hit! What a hit! A rocket and some! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! They have come roaring back!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied.
Chance! In for the pieces! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Doku certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
But it's Ronaldinho. Knocks it into space. And he's managed to get free. Yildiz. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Caicedo. Azar. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Foden. It's a really well-measured ball. Back into the middle. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, good ball! And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Here comes the cross. Adams can get it clear. And reclaimed it in a trice. And it's Caicedo. And he's well positioned here. Decent chance! They've done it! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Now it's Puskas. Yildiz.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
And here's Ibrahimovic.
Benfica really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Foden, and he cuts out the supply. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And that's going to be a booking.
Changement pour la Côte d'Ivoire. Le numéro 8.
So, time for changes
Kaka.
on both sides,
Le numéro
actually.
10.
Thinks about the shot.
À leur place, le numéro 7.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Saka. That's the keeper's ball. Rafael Leao shoots! Oh, how good is he? That is a gem! An absolute gem! Again, we are level. What a contest!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us. I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Changement en cours.
Benfica making another change here. And they've got rid. Well, that looks a decent goal. Neymar! They want to be quick to recover this. And he's quick to get it clear again. Desperate defending required here.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Goes for a shot! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Benfica have got it back and they'll have another go. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, he couldn't quite make it.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Now it's Greenwood. And this is Neymar. It's played through for him. Takes a shot! And that may well be that. That is that. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Benfica can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Benfica looking to pass their way through.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Yildiz. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Ruben Neves. Can he spark a counter here? Good ball, good take. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, look at the space here. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Bellingham. Can he get it through? And he shoots! Owen with the foul. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And this is Owen. And he's away.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here's Owen. He's had a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Owen really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, important interception. That is ended up in no man's land. Played back in. Tries to play it through. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Benfica clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Shoots! Goal! Benfica! And Benfica take the lead. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
After 23 minutes is number 10.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well read, nice interception. And it's Bellingham. And this is Owen. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Ruben Neves.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Owen. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe goes steaming. Real chance! He scores! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can come into it, and it didn't.
That has certainly made things interesting. He's been taken down, and the referee has pointed at the spot. Benfica have themselves a chance from the spot. Now, power or placement? Oh, he saved it! Oh, he's missed!
Oh, Peter, I'm not a great reader of body language, but I didn't like the way he walked up to that.
Benfica with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Roberto Carlos with the short one. Out towards the flank. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Al Hilal look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Hernandez just eases him off the ball. Koundé did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. João Palhinha. Yildiz. Costa Curta. Roberto Carlos. João Palhinha. Just 5 minutes left until the break. That's been cut out, well played. Jimenez did well to step in there. That was more than necessary.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Doku. Very nicely done. Doku! Goal! Al Hilal! And the comeback is complete. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Number 11, Doku.
Al Hilal go into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Mbappe. Koundé. Jimenez gets over and intercepts. Doku. Bellingham. Now it's Owen. Not the most accurate pass. And there's the end of the first half. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one.
And
So we reached the halfway point.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
And we're off again.
Benfica really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Doku going full tilt down the left. João Palhinha. Looking to play him in. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Now that's well seen too. Now it's Owen. Aimed beyond the defence. Saka. Barella. Roberto Carlos. That has not gone well.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Jimenez. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. It's a good run down the right. Barella. Roberto Carlos receives it in a wide position. Oh, no, it's an own goal!
Oh, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Substitution on the field. Number 47.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game
Number
here.
5.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Number 15. Emery. Number
And
3.
back to the goalkeeper.
Thiago Silva.
Koundé. So we've reached the hour mark. And no, that was never going to make it. Hernandez. Now, can they get him away?
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Roberto Carlos is there, and he can get that clear. Beckenbauer, the man we've all come to watch. Saka. Yildiz. Now it's Puskas. He could be in here, and he's had a hit! Doku. Nicely aimed pass. And it's Kimmich. Pass somewhat off target. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment. Yeah, takes a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. He's looking wide. Now it's Doku. Well, we expected better, and so did he. It's a pretty loose pass. Quality ball. Oh, can he get onto this? Kimmich. Kimmich making good progress on the right-hand side. Has a shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Owen. Coming on the field is...
Oh, what a climb!
24, Palmer.
In he goes again!
Substitutions taking place.
Costa Curta gets rid without sophistication. They get a throw in. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Tries to cross. Short changes him with that pass. And the shot! Looking for options for movement. That's a sharp pass.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Doku. João Palhinha. Doku. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Bout of passing here, really easy. And a chance! Oh, what a mistake! Oh, good-looking ball.
2 added minutes has been
It's
indicated.
very disappointing, it has to be said. 2 minutes to be added on. Nice sequence of passes, this. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Doku.
He's a sharp little ball here. He's got away. Beckenbauer demonstrating his defensive quality there. And that will be the final act. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. Rafael Leao claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
Featuring our guest performers
Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
I thought it lived up to its billing, Peter. Very competitive, open and entertaining, and a little debating room as to whether the outcome was fair.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So off we go then.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does... Big chance! Superb from Puskás!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
So, a breakthrough already. And it's Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Yildiz defending his corner stubbornly. Oh, what has happened here? Koundé getting this one clear. Oh, easy pickings there. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, played through for the wide man. Puskás, and a chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Benfica with the corner, they're first. And the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Puskás. Bruno Fernandes. Back into the middle. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Benfica leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. And this is Maradona. And he's there to get it away. And it's Neymar. And he's in on goal. Lovely ball. Shoots! Well, now it's a race for the ball. That's been cut out. Well played. Messi. Nice interception. Well timed. And that was very necessary. Costa Curta. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Maradona. Now, who's going to be first to this? Maradona showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That has ended up in no man's land. Koundé cuts out the pass. Bruno Fernandes. Here's Roberto Carlos. Bruno Fernandes. It's a really well-measured ball. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Maradona. Well read, and the danger is averted. Cleared without complication. Yildiz wins the duel this time. And he's forced to go back. Great vision.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
That's a mighty effort! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. Saka! He's done very well to get to that.
Saka clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Rafael Leao. No way through there. Maradona. Now it's Puskás. Out to the left it goes. He's found a way through. Can he get it through? Shot a goal! It's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Koundé. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he was alert to it. That's a little off target. Oh, what a ball! Yildiz. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And it's Neymar. Messi. He has a look up. Yildiz. And the counter is on. And he's gone looking for safety. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. Here's the whistle then to start the second half.
Benfica clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Now it's Puskás. And he's let fly. Decent hit and on target. Costa Curta. Now it's Maradona. Messi. Look at the space here. Messi! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And this is Puskás. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Bruno Fernandes. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Messi.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Played back in. Nicely weighted. Real! It's in! Looks offside, I think. Yep, the flag is up.
Yeah, the assistant called it correctly. There's some disagreement, as usual, but they've got it right.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Çalhanoğlu short-changes him with that pass. Messi tries to play it through. So we've reached the hour mark. Now, can they get him away? Çalhanoğlu did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. It's a promising position. Bullish header! In for the pieces! Oh, that's a waste.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Roberto Carlos. Çalhanoğlu. Oh, perfectly measured that. And that's a dangerous ball. Yildiz finds himself offside. Threads one in. Oh, that's a key interception. Costa Curta. And this is Puskás. And this is Messi. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Puskás. Plays it through. Saka in acres of space out wide. Belletti. Costa Curta. Messi. Neymar. Now, what about a counter-attack? There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Costa Curta gets across to intercept that. And he plays one through. Now, can he find a finish?
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
He is through here. Across. Roberto Carlos. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That is good alertness.
Está a acontecer uma substituição.
Oh, well played, well played. Guti is the team's great visionary.
That's going in strongly.
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Maradona. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Costa Curta. The final 5 minutes.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
It's come to nothing. Van Bouten. Well, that is one way to stop him. Guti. Now it's Maradona. Ribery. Tries to pass it through. Roberto Carlos. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. The message is simple: defend this with your lives. And that has been cleared. And it's Maradona. Takes a shot! Mbappe. And that is that. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Benfica certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, this fella, Maignan, we all remember him, Peter, from his stint in his native France. That time he took an unfancied side to the title against all the odds. I think he had 21 clean sheets that year, which is over half the games, and proof that goalkeepers can make a real difference.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Cruyff! They've got to be quick to recover this. In by Saka. And that has been cleared. Chanatip. Costa Curta does well to get it back. Puskos. Roberto Carlos. And that is a little undercooked. Tchouaméni. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Alaba. Bellingham. Here's Vitinha. Bellingham. And it's Vitinha. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bellingham. He's got away. And he's had it nicked away. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vitinha. No goals as yet. Vitinha.
Morocco clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Tchouaméni gets across to intercept that. Now it's Vitinha, and it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Tchouaméni. Look at the space here. And the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Vitinha clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Morocco with the corner, they're first. And it's hoisted clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Morocco, and the finish! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Costa Curta. Saka is herring after that one. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Shot could be on. Chanatip. Oh, it's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's going for goal! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low, too.
Played out towards the right wing.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Chanatip. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. In with the challenge. Roberto Carlos. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, what a climb! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Bellingham really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Cruyff. Now it's Rafael Leao. Now it's Roberto Carlos. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ronaldo looks to get on the end of this. Just eases him off the ball. Now that looks a decent ball. Roberto Carlos receives it in a wide position. João Palhinha. It's a good spell of possession, this. Chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Yildiz is offering a wry smile there.
And this could be the final action of the first half. And he thumps it clear. And a chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. He'll try to keep this alive. Real chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So there was the first half.
Benfica ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. So the first half brought no goals. Costa Curta. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Delivered with swing. Great defending, strong and determined. Saka. Looking for options for movement. Here's a chance!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Chanatip, pass somewhat off target. Koundé, now it's Saka. Over to the left. Well, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. And it's Roberto Carlos. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's in on goal. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. There's the header! Oh, it's fallen loose again! It's in! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Oh, played through for the wide man.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And this is Ronaldo. Roberto Carlos. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
No way through there. Picked out brilliantly. Koundé, Yildiz, Chanatip. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And this is Puskás. Cruyff.
Substituição para o Benfica. Número 6.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Número 11. Número 3.
Oh, this looks sharp.
Número 18.
And that has left him in a heap.
Número
And it's
21.
Neymar.
Número 23. Hazard. Número 13.
Bernardo Silva.
Número 20.
He's on it. Can he get away?
19.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Uma substituição.
And they've switched it over to the other side.
Well spotted.
The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. There's a quick free kick. Rafael Leao.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here. Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
And he was alert to it. Doku. Hazard plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Bruno Fernandes. Tchouaméni gets a foot in here. He's got plenty of space out wide here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So off we go then.
Well, as box office names go, Peter, David Beckham is right up there.
Yeah, he gets the shot at goal! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Batistuta certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Knocks it into space. Looking to play him in. It's a promising position. He has found the way through. Big chance! Goal! Benfica! His position was perfect. The invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Hazard with the delivery. And that has been knocked clear. That is Conte. Saka. Now it's Saka. Oh, that's fabulous. It's a pretty loose pass. Costa Curta picks it up from the goal kick. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. He's not got that quite right. Piqué cuts it out. Beckham. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Raul is onto this. Terrific header! That's a half-decent try.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
João Neves. That has been slung wide. Haaland. Benfica are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. He's found a way through. And here's Batistuta.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Well, that looks a decent... Batistuta! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Batistuta has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Beckenbauer, a true great in every sense of the word. Saka. Might be danger here. Shot, surely! And we have our very first corner. Fluminense have the chance to go the other way. Benfica looking to pass their way through. Showing great feet there. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Raul is in a really good position out wide. Conte. And they're back on the ball again. He's on it, can he get away? That looks a good ball through. Now he's off and running. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. That is very well defended, and that was very necessary.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Benfica clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Pass is short and sharp. Great, decent chance! They want to be quick to recover this. And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. Fluminense are looking to go forward now. Keeper's got good distance on that. João Palhinha. And it's Neves. Beckham. Olise. Looking for options for movement. Valverde. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Beckham, the regular corner taker. Cleared without hesitation. Haaland. Palhinha is there to clear. Up towards the front line.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
João Neves. Threads one in, and the first half is done. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Benfica leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
And we're underway again.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Rafinha could try cutting in. Oh, shooting chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Roberto Carlos. He's in a great position here. Saka. Chance here to counter. Cruyff. João Neves. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. Benfica just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. And he's managed to get free. That's the keeper's ball. Roberto Carlos. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
João Neves. Good ball, good take. Costa Curta. Can he get it through? Olise engages and forces him off the ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, no joy this time. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Benfica clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
That has not gone well. Oh, he's been caught napping. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Benfica finding their passes. They shifted it to the flank. Rafael Leao. João Palhinha. Some really good ball movement.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Haaland. Oh, well played, well played. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
He's a sharp little ball here. Has a look and place it forward. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Substituição para o Benfica.
He's having a good look here. An opportunity then to pull clear here.
Número 11. Número 3. Roberto Carlos. Número 14. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 7.
Oh, that is a good... Takes a shot! And he hits the net! And surely that does it! Perfect time! Decisive strike! And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Benfica are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Puskás is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Rafael Leão.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And that's that. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers. Rafael Leão claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me, and to wish you all... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things running.
Robert Pires is another outstanding attacking midfield talent, one of the finest of his generation.
Yeah, and pretty prolific for a wide player, actually. Gets his fair share of goals.
Yeah, he has a poetry in motion grace about his game and can truly conjure up some magical footwork.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Haaland. Pinches it off him. Rijkaard is there to clear. Oh, that pass isn't the best. He's had it taken off him. And it's Conte. David Villa. He has found the way through. Great chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Villa deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
They've played it short. Cross needs to be good. That's a decent clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. It's a pretty loose pass. Robertson. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And that's it. Up he goes! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Belletti. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And this is Pires. And he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. And that was nowhere near his best. Benfica yet to have an attempt on goal. Well, they've got it again. Nicely weighted ball. Robertson receives it in a wide position. In towards the back stick. And he's gone looking for safety. And it's Cáceres, played out wide. Strong running down that left flank.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Bruno Fernandes. And that's another throw. Adams. Bruno Fernandes. Benfica finding their passes. Oh, easy pickings there. Arsenal trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game because...
Oh, what a climb! Another fruitless header.
Maybe they're trying to cash in on this, but someone has to up the quality here, both movement and delivery.
Arsenal have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. Raul. Hit into the middle. Benfica have the chance to go the other way. Roberto Carlos. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Benfica! Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Number 10.
Benfica have taken the lead.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Referee has just said play on. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. That has not gone well. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Looking for the run. Foden will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Robertson is always looking to play quality balls. And that has put a halt to things. Doku did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Villa. Now it's Villa. Robertson has it out wide and in space. He's there and gets it away. He won't be happy with that one. Well, there's the clearance. And the keeper's got it again. Baresi. Conte. Can he get it through?
There will be 1 minute added time.
All driven towards... It's a mighty effort! Another header, but again the same outcome.
Arsenal really need to convert one of these.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Benfica have made the crucial breakthrough and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 13.
Here's the start of the second half.
Coming on to replace him is
A solitary
number
goal.
14,
That has been the crucial
Fernando
difference.
Torres.
Conte. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos looking to get on the end of this. Perez. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Not the most accurate pass. Conte. Perez. Can he get on the end of this? Conte. That has found him in acres of space. And he's there to clear it. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Davids gets over and intercepts. Looking for options for movement. Always onto this. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Oh, well played. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Benfica clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Koundé kept his eye on it, and he's there. Passing is crisp and sharp. And he's in on goal! Haaland! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Haaland certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Caceres. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. That's a lovely, neat pass. Strokes it back. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Morris ended up in no man's land.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Arsenal really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
No way through. Robertson goes on a run down the left wing. Driven forward. Haaland chasing after it. Costa Curta. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Great vision. Rafael Leao. Oh, the referee's got a decision to make here. What's he going to give? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range.
Well, he's very much the go-to guy. This is right up his street.
Coming on the field is number 17, Van Nistelrooy. Substitution.
And the shot! And that would have been game, set and match.
Cruyff has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Roberto Carlos plays it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Still just that single goal, and we are nearly done. That has been cut short. Palhinha with the clearance. Belletti. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Arsenal really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Very much into the last knockings. Davids cuts out the pass, tries to play it through. João Neves. And the counter is on. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. And he was quick to react.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Costa Curta. There'll be a minute of stoppage time. Ball's gone out of play.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 3, Baresi. Number 26, Davids. Coming on the field, number 27, Serginho. Number 18, Bukayo Saka.
Now, can they get him away? And that's it. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Rafael Leao picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
And a quick reminder today to please.
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, that was a hard-fought win with a defensive masterclass. They backed up their goal with a resilience that was first class.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Kalidou Koulibaly. It's easy to just focus on the physical side of his game, Peter, because he's so powerful and quick.
Good chance here! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Guti. And here's Messi. João Palhinha. Foden. Now it's Haaland. Played into space. Oh, perfectly measured that. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great position.
Chance for a shot! Goal! Benfica! The breakthrough strike! How very smart. He just got it right.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Cadiz are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Koundé. Beckenbauer. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Rafael Leao. And he was quick to react. Benfica leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Now it's Van Basten. Cruyff. He's picked his way through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Zico! They've scored! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Cruyff quietly revving up. Now it's Messi. Messi looking to penetrate opposition lines. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Look, the only way of becoming more aware, Peter, is by lifting your head and realising who's where around you.
Haaland. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nice interception, well timed. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Now it's Cruyff. Cruyff takes a look up. Oh, that's nice. And it's Zico. Roberto Carlos crosses it in. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Rijkaard, nicely spread. Spread neatly. João Palhinha. Roberto Carlos. Here's Rafael Leao. Roberto Carlos gets across to intercept that. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Rijkaard. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Costa Curta. And it's Roberto Carlos. Bruno Fernandes. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Big chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Foden. Cruyff. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Van Basten. Nicely weighted ball. He's going for goal! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
That's gone for a throw-in. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Played out to the left flank. Played into space out wide. Doku. Foden. That's a good ball out wide. And he's well positioned. There's the shot! Goal! Benfica! And again they hit the front. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Benfica go into the lead. João Palhinha. And it's Zico. And this is Cruyff. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. And there's the end of the first half. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Benfica head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. And the second half gets underway. Cafu gets over and intercepts. Looking for the run. Haaland. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Played back in. And that was very necessary. That's a nicely shaped ball. Casillas gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. Cadiz finding their passes. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
So, power or guile, what's it going to be? Great chance here to level it up. Terrific save by Manuel. Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific. Terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
And we have our very first corner. Adams! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, the way he set himself up was just so clever. No wonder he's disappointed.
João Palhinha. Benfica looking to pass their way through. Bruno Fernandes. Roberto Carlos. And the shot! Sensational by Bruno Fernandes! About as smooth as it gets. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper,
he's gone for goal. And that is wildly off target.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Beckenbauer, the man we've all come to watch. Bruno Fernandes. Distributed tidily. Tries to pass it through. Foul right on the edge of the box. It could go either way here. Benfica have themselves a chance from the spot. The chance to pull further clear. And Iker Casillas somehow saves it. And that's a poor pen.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
That has been knocked clear. Has a shot! Goes back. Cadiz have the chance to go the other way. Manuel. And Koundé. Doku. Can he get on the end of this?
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Terrific header! Just off target.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
Doku is there, and he can pick it up. It's a pretty loose pass. And they're quick to get it back. Gives it back. Rafael Leao receives it in a good position here. Roberto Carlos passes short and a chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. Benfica do have the look of a team with genuine ambition. Already on the cusp of promotion, they are looking to make a statement here. We are more than ready. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So that's got things underway. Benfica come into this game needing something. To fall short here would impact horribly on their future, immediate and beyond. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rafael Leao, shot a goal! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
That's gone all the way through to the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Benfica looking to pass their way through. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected. I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Rafael Leao receives it in a wide position. And it's Camavinga. And this is Messi.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Camavinga looking to penetrate opposition lines. Shot could be on. He's found a way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Distributed tidily. Now, who's going to be first to this? He's having a shot! So we're still where we started right now. And a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Benfica have the chance to go the other way. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. And he's lost his man here. Haaland. Now it's Rafael Leao. He's picked his way through. Sells claims comfortably.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others in.
Can he finish? It's run loose. Who's going to get there? It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
He is through here. And they've been given a corner. It's their second corner of the game. That's the keeper's ball. Benfica are looking to go forward now. Adams. João Neves.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Now that is tiny, really tiny. No way through. Anthony will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Good ball, good take. Anthony! It's there! Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And he was quick to react. Messi running with the ball. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Foden. That's a good ball out wide. No, that's been intercepted. Adams. Passing is crisp and sharp. Saka. He rises! He's missed, but not by that far.
Haaland is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
It's a really well-measured ball. He's shifting through the gears here. Ah, that's a fine interception. And he's there to belt it away.
Vamos ter minuto de compensação.
Costa Curta. Adams. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And we're underway again.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
João Palhinha. Saka.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Oh, well played. Foden. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And it's Camavinga. Has a look and plays it forward. That is ended up in no man's land. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's... And the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Listen, actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 3 coming up. Benfica still chasing a 1-goal deficit here. Rafael Leao. João Neves puts a cross in. Rafael Leao. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Palhinha did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Koundé. Anthony going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
Substituição para o Benfica. Número 87.
And he's managed to gift it back.
Número 14. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 4. Número 20. Número 18.
Benfica do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. João Palhinha. Cruyff. Doku. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Now it's Saka. Now it's Doku. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. He's being urged to shoot. Costa Curta. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Puskás. Goes for goal! Puskás! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Subtlety has gone out of the window. They have to force it any way they can now, Peter.
Costa Curta does well to get it back. And it's Cruyff. Cruyff. João Palhinha. Looking tidy in possession here. Mbappe. And the finish! Oh, it's hit the post!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And this is push chance! Oh, it's got in! Level again! And they are in no mood to give up the fight.
Well, who better to grab it? Situations like this just seem to come naturally to him. Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Benfica really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
And this is De Bruyne. Great chance! Oh, it's in! And that may just do it! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Número 22. Substituição para o Benfica. Número 13.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Voltar aos seus lugares.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Número 23. Azar. Vamos dar lugar a uma
Costa
substituição.
Curta. And Adams. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Some really good ball movement. Puskas. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Benfica really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Mbappe, looking to play him in. Goes long and straight. And that's it. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Benfica, absolutely shocking.
Benfica do have the look of a team with genuine ambition. Already on the cusp of promotion, they are looking to make a statement here. We are more than ready. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And that gets things running. Benfica come into this game needing something. To fall short here would impact horribly on their future, immediate and beyond. And here's Rafael Leao. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And he's found a way past. And the shot! It's there! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Benfica are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Gives it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
And he opts to go forward. Haaland, chance! Sensational from Haaland! A finish of true class! They have done it! They are level! You raise your game and we raise ours!
Rafael Leao really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
And he gets big! And he hits the net! And they've got their lead back! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Number 8, Lionel Messi.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Bruno Fernandes. It's Roberto Carlos. Benfica looking to pass their way through. And he's there to clear it. Çalhanoğlu. It's a good spell of possession, this. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Tries to play it through. Back into the middle.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Now it's Nkunku. And he's managed to gift it back. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And it's Messi. Spread neatly. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Picked out brilliant, goes for a shot! It is a fantastic goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. So the lead now is 2.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Now it's Rafael Leao. Chelsea are looking to break at pace.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind.
Great chance! And it's there! And they're at it again, in double quick time. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson for them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Nkunku. He's found a way through. Koundé cuts it out. Beckenbauer. Çalhanoğlu knocks it into space. He's in space and looking for options. Ball comes in. And he gets rid in a hurry. Ibrahimovic, a player who needs no introduction. Nkunku looking to run onto it. There's the shot! They've scored! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Simplicity itself.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
And that means just one thing. Match ball.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
It's become a case of men against boy. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Benfica presented with a golden opportunity here. Now, power or placement? Not much more than a formality.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
They're still trying to make a game of this. Rabiot, searching pass he's played there. Messi picks it up out wide. Well, there's the clearance. Nicely shaped ball. Saka. Çalhanoğlu. Messi. Ambitious ball here. And he welcomes it in.
3 minutes added time.
Rafael Leao is the guilty party there. Modric. That is good alertness. Nkunku. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And the referee brings the first half to a close.
Quick reminder today, please have your entry tickets at hand as it's time to announce today's winning lottery numbers.
So off we go once more. So 45 minutes to turn it round. Across it goes. Corner then. Benfica with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Vardio gets it away. What a throw in. Çalhanoğlu. Beckenbauer. Another pass, just keeps it ticking over. Rabiot. Modric, 2 assists to his credit already. Alexander-Arnold. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Beckenbauer. Can he get on the end of this? Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Çalhanoğlu. De Winter makes the interception. So what can they make of this? A probing pass. That's been slipped through. Rafael Leao! Oh, almost a sixth.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And he's heaved it away. And he thumps it clear. Not the most accurate pass. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that.
Shot a goal! A real chance and a real let-off.
Benfica certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Saka. Passes short and sharp. Alexander-Arnold. Stood up well to him there. And it's Roberto Carlos. Bruno Fernandes. That's an imaginative pass. And he's managed to get free. And he's had a hit. And the keeper read that really well.
Rafael Leao probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Substitution on the field.
It's their second corner of the game.
Rafael Leao. Coming on the field is number 20, Mbappe. Substitutions taking place.
And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Messi. Real chance! It's there! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
And Cruyff! It's in!
That's just downright fabulous, both the disguise and the control, and then that gentle scoop.
The goal scorer for Benfica.
A couple of changes then in quick succession. Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Nkunku. Number 18, Modric. Coming on the field, number 14,
Foden.
Pulisic.
And that's another
number
throw.
15, Fernandes.
Pinches it off him. Fernandes. 75 minutes played. Oh, Red, nice interception. Costa Curta cuts out the pass. Now it's Puskas. Mbappe. Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And it's Fernandes. And this is Messi. And the cross comes in. And the pass is intercepted. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, who saw this coming? Such a major day, and it has gone so terribly flat.
Well, it just goes to show it can happen to the best of us, but no one's giving up just yet.
Costa Curta gets across to intercept that. Benfica finding their passes. Cruyff given the lift of his goal. Now that's well seen too. That's really well manoeuvred. Alexander-Arnold. He's in plenty of space here. Big chance! And how good was that? A finish right from the top draw. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Number 17, Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Substitution on the field. Number 12, Rabiot. Coming on to replace him is number 6, Eduardo Camavinga.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Chelsea are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Played into space.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
5 minutes to add. Alexander-Arnold. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Messi. Threads one in. He's had a shot! He's got a goal! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
That's going in strongly.
And the referee brings it to a close. Benfica cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply Benfica prepare for one of the most important games in their history. Last day, must win. It is the most unmissable of games, the real epitome of do or die. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And already we're underway here. Benfica cannot consider the option of defeat. It's not a question of want, but must. And we have our very first corner. Benfica are looking to go forward now. Oh, perfectly measured that. Haaland! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Now, can they get him away? That has not gone well. And it's Roberto Carlos. Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And that's really well manoeuvred. Oh, good spread. He has found the way through. Costa Curta proves too strong. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Passing nice and neat. Hot chance for a shot! Played up towards the front line. Cruyff touches it back. Palhinha was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Big chance! It's bounced back off the post. Danger averted for now. Neither side yet able to find the net. Always onto this. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And that interception was most necessary. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Lewandowski. Now it's Lewandowski. Now it's Messi. That's a good run he's making there. Great ball, and he's in here. That's an excellent interception. Saka. Now it's Haaland. Nice looking ball. No luck with that dink over the top. Roberto Carlos.
Benfica have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Rafinha. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Costa Curta. Adams. Foden. Mbappe. Nicely spread. Oh, he's found support out wide. That's a decent clearance. Cruyff. It's Saka. And it's Cruyff. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Costa Curta. Played back in. Oh, Red, nice interception. Played into space. Messi in acres of space out wide. Real chance here. And he's there to get it away. Pinged towards the front line. That's been cut out, well played. Half-time getting close now. Aims beyond the defence. Rijkaard calmly anticipates. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Benfica clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Back into the middle. Somewhat off target. Bout of passing here, and the shot! Sensational from Haaland! He's got himself an absolute peach. Could it be coming? Is it coming? Those fans believe it just might be. Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action.
And we've reached half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Benfica leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments and it's 1-0 at the break. And we're off again.
Benfica really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Saka. Not the most accurate pass. No, again there's no way through. Foden. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Lewandowski. Well, that looks a decent ball. That ball looks a good one. Nice interception, well timed. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Neymar picked out brilliantly. Now that's a fine challenge. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Oh, that's fabulous. Marquinhos did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And he's quick to get it clear again. Benfica have reclaimed it. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Neatly clipped into space.
Sagan Tosun really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
It's come to nothing. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Tries to pass it through. He's away, and the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
It's their second corner of the game. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Benfica have the chance to go the other way. And he's intervened well there. Good ball, good take.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as...
Shapes to shoot! It's a goal! And this is getting better and better. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Benfica are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Foden. Now Mbappe. Beckenbauer kept his eye on it, and he's there. Works it forward. No, that's been intercepted. Koundé. Cruyff. Now it's Mbappe. Spread it left. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos. And a chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. Into the last quarter of an hour. Saka. Cruyff, looking to be a menace in the final third. Foden. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Neymar. Great ball if he can get there. And he's on his way. It's Lewandowski. Oh, it's hit the post. Saka. Cruyff.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Roberto Carlos! And the keeper couldn't hold it.
Substitution on the field. Number 18.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Number 22, atualização. Coming on the field, number 8, Raul.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Hazard.
Yeah, that pass isn't the best. João Palhinha, played out to the left flank. Foden. And it's going to be another one.
Substitution on the field.
Corner number 2 then.
Messi. Coming on the field is number 7, Park Ji-sung.
He's going for goal. Big relief, it just needed better contact. Now it's Raul.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
And he's gone looking for safety. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
There will
Raul,
be 3 minutes at a
nicely
time.
weighted ball, and he was quick to react. Koundé, added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Now it's Haaland. He's looking wide. He's gone for goal. Belletti. That's the end. A win, a triumph, a time to crank up the music, charge the glass. This is going to be quite a party. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Benfica really were brilliant today, Peter, to produce a performance like this in a game that could have a massive outcome on the team's future. Those players have every reason to be proud of themselves and deserve every bit their status.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
And a quick announcement for the benefit of anybody who has found themselves a little lost today. Please look at the screen for information on how to find your way around this stadium.